Hi, I'm Ashley Harned. Welcome to PaTTAnpod. Today, I'm joined by my esteemed colleague, Ms. Sarah Fry, State Lead with PaTTAN's Computer Science Initiative and Project Lead for the STEM Camp offered to students with autism during the National Autism Conference. Sarah, welcome and thank you so much for joining us.
I'm excited to talk about camp. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we want to know a little bit more about camp. So where and when is the STEM Camp taking place this year?
So our camp always falls in conjunction with the national conference. So we will be right here at the PaTTAN Conference Center on August 5th through 8th.
Okay, awesome. Well, that's exciting. What can our families and students expect at the STEM Camp this year?
So our theme for this year is really exciting. Our locale is really close to Hershey Park Amusement Park, so it is Code Carnival. We will be exploring the ways that computer science and technology are all around us when we are having a fun day at the amusement park.
Okay, so Code Carnival, get ready. And I heard Hershey Park is one of the places that our campers may have the opportunity to visit.
Absolutely. So while we will be meeting here daily for camp, we always have a community field trip as part of our camp activities. And that field trip this year is taking us to Hershey Park. So on Tuesday, as part of our camp experience, we will be spending time in the park. And that experience is not just about the cool games and the rides and the good food. We'll actually have an opportunity to meet with some folks that work at the park, specifically in their technology team, that are designing and making the Hershey Park Go app, which if you haven't been to Hershey Park, it's pretty much integral. That's how you access your ticket, you can see wait times, and it's got all of these cool features to make your day so fun. So we'll get to learn about how that team made that app and really the ins and outs of how do you go from learning about technology maybe as a high schooler to ending up working for the sweetest place on earth in technology with Hershey and Hershey Park.
Well, Hershey Park Happy is kind of that theme as well, that anybody that goes to Hershey Park leaves there happier than when they arrived. So I'm sure our campers will have a wonderful experience. Can you talk to us a little bit about the goals your team is looking to achieve with students this year?
Yeah, so first off, I'd like to just provide a little context that we have the same goals every year. Those goals don't change, it's just the theme. And I want to say that because we love when we get returner campers. We have a few families that we've seen for 2 or 3 years in a row, and it's really cool to build those relationships with those returner campers as well as new campers. So if we've got families that are interested, they're like, well, my student did it last year. Yeah, you're welcome back. We're going to be doing some new activities. Those 3 goals that we have every year, though, number 1 is we want to encourage and support socialization, meeting new people, both peers and adults. That's something that we all are working on, right, as we grow older, especially if you're just meeting someone for the first time. So just having a good opportunity to talk to new people and build some friendly relationships. Our second goal for camp is to do some awesome hands-on computer science and STEM learning. We recognize on our team that there are major disparities in computer science access for students with disabilities. And our summer camp might be one of the most fun or biggest opportunities that some of our students have to get started with computer science. And we hope that they are able to take that passion and that fun back to school with them in the fall and have cool conversations with their guidance counselor or their teacher about things that they would like to explore further. So hands-on learning, socialization, and we already touched on it, that idea of exploring computer science and STEM post-secondary. What are some opportunities that I might want to explore after high school? Maybe how do I get a cool job with technology at Hershey Park or somewhere else across Pennsylvania? So having the opportunity to talk to people in those careers and explore them is really important to our camp.
Well, I can't wait to hear about these experiences this year for our students. And I know that many families and educators that are watching this need to know more about how to register. So can you give us the breakdown? When does the registration go live, and where do we find that information?
Yeah, so first off, It's absolutely free. It's part of our offerings. So there's no registration fee for campers. The park experience that we'll be engaging in, everything is absolutely at no cost to our campers and our families. So please don't let that be a deterrent for folks. But if families are interested, registration for camp is part of the National Autism Conference registration package. So I believe conference registration is going to open at the end of March on the PaTTAN website. And if you were scrolling through those options and you're selecting as a parent or a family registration, you'll have the option to add on the package for the computer science camp.
So I heard you say it's free, right? And registration is going to be available at the end of March.
On the PaTTAN website.
On the PaTTAN website. And also, just to kind of summarize, the goals of camp, right, are to focus on that socialization piece, the career exploration, and then that hands-on learning in computer science.
Yeah.
So again, Sarah, thank you so much for highlighting the STEM camp that we are hosting here as part of the National Autism Conference here at PaTTAN Central. And for more information about the conference, find that information on the PaTTAN website. And also, again, registration, set your calendar reminders. You want to make sure you register at the end of March, and that will be shared out on our social media sites on Facebook as well. So again, Sarah, I can't thank you enough for being here today. I also want to thank John Ragsdale for helping to produce this podcast as well. So for any viewers or listeners, we hope you'll join us next time on PaTTAnpod.